B Club was a hobby magazine put out by Bandai to compete with other model and garage kits magazines of that era. In addition to garage kits put out by Bandai, it also had articles on upcoming anime and tokusatsu shows. Now I have a couple here that I just wanted to share, just flip through them and see what's inside. Now this one's from 1990. This one talks about the second Devilman OVA that came out. As you can see here, there's a nice ad for the bear. We got table of contents. There it is. This is the second Devilman OVA. The Demon Bird, as it was released in America. There's some nice art here. And interviews with the staff. Now, I can't actually read this, but I can look at all the pictures here. So here's Jinmin coming in with Akira's mom. It shows off various scenes from the upcoming anime. There's a nice picture. The detail and animations is astounding. And of course, there's some 3D statues. There's Siren. There's the fight with Devilman and Siren. Those are smoking. There's a small article on the Akira Ultra Q movie. There's a nice little tidbit there. And some more Ultraman stuff in the 90s. And a very small section of the American Ultra series. Of course, you got some model kits. There's RX-78 Gundam. Some little tidbits for SD Gundam. There's a whole pantheon for the SD Gundam OVAs. So you got little mobile suit versions of Char, Amuro. Now here's what you can get coming from Bandai. So there's the RX-78 Gundam, more mobile suits here and there. And here we have some upcoming shows and stuff coming to Japan, like this Godzilla comic, the 1990 Captain America movie, some CDs, tokusatsu and anime songs. Here are some sheets from Pat Labor, the TV series. B Club actually had its own serialized manga, sometimes put in here. So here's one called Machine Rock G. Some great drawings in here. Here are some models. We got a coin here. And here we have some Zoanoids from Guyver. There shows some of the OVAs that you can get. There's the Guyver himself. Guyver 2. Various other monsters from the series. There's a small section on horror movie characters. So we got Freddy Krueger here. And some of the merch they used to have back in the day. And more old classic slasher characters. We got Pinhead, Jason, Werewolf, Elvira, got Michael Keaton Batman, the Joker model kit, Swamp Thing, and then it appears to be a RoboCop one, and Beetlejuice. There's a small section on superheroes, so we got the Punisher, and his own model kit of himself, He-Man, Wu Ferrigno Hulk, and then that one time Thor showed up. Here's a small section on vintage Astro Boy toys. This cool illustration of Mechagodzilla. Here's some fan mail. So we got a lot of stuff from Gal Force here. There's Kaiketsu Zubat, Godzilla, there's a little Devilman there, among various other characters. Alright, here's the next one. This one talks about Gundam F91. There's this whole spread dedicated to F91. Some model kits from the new mobile suits. Some models from Ultraman Great. Here's an interesting one. Here's a bunch of concept art for Sid Mead's supposed live action Gundam movie. See all these crazy things he came up with. Some are pretty small, but crazy to know what could have been. Some Jinro model kits. Here's a cool article on Chojin Sentai Jetman. They got all the Jetmen, their characters. We get a nice detail of all their weapons and mechs, and even the Vyrum. Here's a small section on Red Baron. We got some cool art. And I think this is to promote the upcoming Laserdisc system right here. Here's a big chart for Gundam F91 of all the characters that popped up in that movie. You got C-Book here, in various different faces. Now here's some fan-made model kits. You got Kamen Rider Ichigo and Nigo. This Ultraman. Fan art. So you got Kamen Rider Black RX, Compatible V, Geigen. Small section on some upcoming Toei vinyl. So we got some Space Sheriffs, Metalliter, Bottom 1, Inazuman, more various model kits. Got Gunbuster, Kamen Rider heads, Amazon, even more Pat Weaver, Ultraman Great, Leo and 80. Got some charged counterattack mobile suits. King Joe, even more Gunbuster. Here's a cool one showing some dynamic pro robots. You got the Getter Robo, Great Mazinger. Here's some designs from Getter Robo Go, the anime version. Detonator organ. Here's the last one. This one has Moldiver on the cover and a small section of Kamen Rider Zeto. Then we get all the stuff of Kamen Rider Zeto. Since Kamen Rider Zeto was the 20th anniversary project for Kamen Rider, it shows a little backstory of all the riders that came before. So we got Ichigo, Nigo, V3, Riderman, Kamen Rider X, Amazon, Stronger and Tackle, Sky Rider, Super 1, Cross, Black, and Shin. Here's just a whole section on just popular cyborgs in media. So of course you gotta have Cyborg 009, Jaka Dengetai, Joe the Condor, Casshern, Gibbon, and then 8-Man, the live action version and the original cartoon version. Of course, speaking of cyborgs, RoboCop. This is advertising RoboCop 3. It shows RoboCop's jetpack and the ninja he had to fight. Now here's the section on Moldiver. It's very brief. Surprised it's on the cover. And right here we have a little section on other characters with powered suits. So you got Borgman, Goranger, some Space Sheriffs, like Seadra, and get on Laserdisc. Now I think this is a list of characters that fight with Chi or Aura, because we got the Die Rangers, we got Mask Man, and then we have Street Fighter characters, and this guy from Giant Robo. And this is, I guess, all characters who merge with an alien. So we got Tekkaman Blade, got Ultraman Jack, Guyver. Here's a whole page on sidekicks. We got Babo Nisei, got Walk Superman, Inazuman, and some more from Scanners, Tetsuo, from Akira. Now I'm not quite sure what the category here is supposed to be. We got Spider-Man, but I don't know what these two things are from, so I don't know if they're insect based or what, but I guess let me know if you know. Here's this really nice illustration. there's even a second article on Kamen Rider Zero. Check out Masked Rider Zero, as it says here. Shows you some scenes, some of the CG they use, some glimpses. You know, Kamen Rider Zero must watch. Red Doras from when he fuses with Zeto. And I guess you can check out this book if you want more details. Of course, this is a Model Kit magazine after all. So there's some models of Kamen Rider Zeto fighting Doras in the climax of the film. And they go straight to another section on the summer film that released alongside Zeto, the Jim Person movie with the robot clowns, and the Die Ranger movie. Here's some of that. Now here's a bunch of Toei Laserdisc ads. You got Captain Future here, Die Ranger, the Sailor Moon, and Kamen Rider V3, who is back, as you can see here. Victory Gundam. That's always cool. Some model shots there. And of course, various other mechs and models. So we got some Photons, Guy King, Akamazu 3. There's some more models for Sailor Moon, from Bastard. And more Tekkaman Blade characters, which is always good to see. Now here's a manga that was actually illustrated by Kitayama Miya, who directed Kamen Rider Zeto, and also has gone on to do other works. I know he's done Garo, Kamen Rider J, and he actually had a little manga here. I guess you can see that. Great illustration. Get back to the fan art section. Just some giant Robo. We got Zayran, Spider-Man, and Leopardon. About 3. Here's an interesting one. This is for George Lucas's Super Live Adventure, which was a live stage show that was only in Japan and features many famous George Lucas properties. You got Indiana Jones, you got Star Wars, of course, and Willow and Tucker, American Graffiti, surprisingly. That lot, I couldn't find a lot on this, but I mean, it's more Victory Gundam sheets. Good for reference, I'd say. Some upcoming home media releases. So you got some Kamen Rider Black VHS, the Zoo Ranger VHS. Lots of just VHSs here, including the Die Ranger dance, which is really good. And the Giant Robo on Laserdisc.